warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata and Co auction here, number 5 Chiquita Place in Mill Park. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata and Co, and I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Aman, Lockie, Daniel, and of course Mary Ali, who no doubt you've had the great opportunity of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you now the following announcements. Which in place have you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today? The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules may accept in bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there, everything is quite clear. Buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. Never mind the weather, the market is absolutely hot and it's on the move in Mill Park, and for very good reason. Here in Mill Park we've got access to a wonderful array of infrastructure surrounding us, providing not only a great lifestyle but security for you and your family in the way of capital growth. Parkland at your doorstep, not far away from multiple shopping options, multiple transport routes, and of course easy access to good quality schools, and you'll need that because this is a great family home with an abundance of space for your family today and for the years to come. 5 bedrooms in total, multiple living zones spilling out to that massive backyard to relax or play in. Either way you look at it, you've got a winning combination for you and your family here today. If you'd like to get the salt sticker on the board, right now, buyers, is your opportunity to secure that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 5 Chiquita Place? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Is this your moment, your time? At 810, at 810,000, fairly been offered now. Welcome, ma'am. Best of luck here today at 810 the bid. At 810,000, fairly been offered now. At 810,000, I'll ask for 20 in the rise. At 810, make it 30 to go. At $810,000 the bid. At 810 now. At 810,000 for the first call. At 810, are we done? At 810,000, second call. At 810 the bid. Done. Finished. At $810,000 for the third. Final call, 810,000. Bargain basement buying at that at 810 should be a sea of hands at this level. At 810,000. At 810,000, fairly been offered there. I'll move along then with the vendor bid at 30. At 830,000, my bid against yours, ma'am, at 30 now. Take me to 50. At 830,000. At 830,000, going to be 50 now in the rise. At 830 the bid. At 830,000. At 830,000 now against your bid at 30. First call at 830,000, all done. Second call, 830 the bid. Done. Finished. At 4, was hoping for 50, sir. Can I say 50? At 850 now, and welcome. Best of luck at 50. There's the competition back against you, ma'am, at 850 now. At 850,000, bids in the centre against you all at 50. At 850,000, fairly been offered. At 850 the bid. At 850,000, bid there in the centre. Opportunity back with you, ma'am, and every other potential buyer here today. At 850 got. At 850,000, 850 the bid. Once at 850,000, all done. Twice at 850. Third, final call at 70 now at 870. 80, I'll shorten my stride, get you back in for 10 at 880 now, and the same courtesy at 10 if you like, ma'am. At 880,000, the bid's there. 90 will get you back ahead. 900 will put you in good stead. At 880,000, fairly been offered. 880 the bid, bid's there. Opportunity with you still. At 880,000, first call. Second call. Third, final call. $880,000, all done, all finished, all silent, all out, at 880,000. Ma'am, do I have your absolute best? The bid's here at 880,000. If you've come to buy, you need to show me at 880 the bid. At 880,000, fairly been offered now. Bids there in the centre, opportunity on either side at $880,000 now. First call, twice at 880. Third final call, $880,000 the bid. Are we done? Finished? Silent out at 880,000. Well, I will say, buyers, if we don't reach the vendor's reserve price here today, which is quite a reasonable reserve, we will only deal with the highest bidder. That means the highest bidder will have the only right to purchase the property from the vendor at their reserve price. And what that means is that if you have got interest here today, can't deal with you after the auction, can't entertain your interest, can't entertain your offers, that right belongs only to the highest bidder. Only the highest bidder will have the opportunity to purchase from the vendor at their reserve price. And again, that's quite a reasonable asking here today. So if you have indeed come to buy, you must show me your interest. Otherwise, we cannot deal with you post-auction. So at 880,000, the bid's here at the moment. At 880 the bid, if you've come to buy, show me now. At 880,000, I'll take the 5 at 885. The same courtesy at 90 now, and welcome back at 90. At 890,000. At 890,000, the quick retort at 90 now. At 890 the bid. At 890,000, and the bid's there. At 890,000. 890 bid there against you, ma'am, at 90. At 890,000, fairly been offered once at 890,000, all done. At 890,000, second call at 890, done, finished. Third, final call, $890,000 bid, ma'am. The bid says it's against you. Can I say 95 now? At 890,000 bid there, you're definitely done. At 890,000, buy your moment there at 890,000. First call, second call, third, final call at 890, all done, all finished. 895, welcome back at 95. At 900 now, the quick retort again. At 900,000, even money, don't let it scare you off, it's just a round number. At 900,000, and the bid's there. At 900, at 900,000, fairly been offered, bid here, opportunity back with you at 900 I have now. At 900,000, bid there if you've come to buy. Now's the time at 900,000, fairly been offered. First call at 900,000, all done. Second call at 9, done and finished for the third and final call at $900,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished, all silent and out. Is that a bid, ma'am? At 1,000, 901. Best response to the small bid's a big one, sir. At 901, take me to 10. Can I say 10? At 910,000. At 910, and the bid's back here. Big bid deserves a big bid in response at 910,000 at 15 now. At 915 and 20. At 920,000, we're up and racing now at 920 the bid. At 920,000, fairly been offered, bid there, back with you, ma'am, if you like. At 920,000, bids there. At 920,000, fairly been offered once. At 920,000, are we done? At 920,000, second call at 920, at 25 now, 925 and 30. At 930,000, I will say, ma'am, the keys are there. 35 now, back with you now at 40. At 940,000, at 940,000, fairly been offered, bids there. I will say, ma'am, 45 now, 45 and 50. Is that 50, sir? At 945, the bid's here. At 50 now. At 950,000, we are on the market and selling at 55. At 955 and 60. At 960,000. At 960,000, slow start, quick finish at 60 now. At 960,000, we're on the market and selling here today. If you've come to buy, you must bid me now or forever hold your peace, because we sell away if there's no further bidding. The bid's there, the keys are there. Ma'am, I'm not going inside and seeking instructions. We're on the market and selling. He's got the keys. If you've come to buy, you have to bid me now. At 960,000, we're selling if there's no further bid. At 960,000, first call at 960, all done. Second call at 960,000, done and finished for the third and final call at $960,000 a bid. Are we done? Finished? At 961. Never too late till the hammer falls, sir. Welcome, best of luck. At 961. Fresh bidding, 63, sir, at 963. At 963, and the bid's back there at 63 and 65. At 965, how about 70? At 70 now. At 970,000, fight fire with fire, sir. Give me 5, say 75. At 970,000, the bid's there. Can I say 75? Yes, no. Now's the time.
72.
At 72. At 972. At 75. At 975. Got there in the end. At 975,000. Can I suggest 80 now? At 975 and the bid's there. Sold the keys. We're on the market and selling. It's a late run, so you've got to make it count. At 975. Fairly been offered over there in the centre. Opportunity on either side, but he's got the keys as it stands. At 975 now. At 80 and welcome back at 80 and 85. At 985. At $985,000 the bid. At 985,000. Bids back there. Keys are back there. Are you absolutely sure? Give you a moment to think about it and circle back. At 985, bids with you, sir. At 985,000, man, are we done here?
Yeah.
Definitely done? Absolutely sure. How about 986?
We think about it.
You think about it?
Yeah.
Don't be too long because I'm about to sell. At 985,000, not going inside. We're definitely selling here today. 86?
I let you.
All right, you'll let me know. 985,000 bids here. Keys are here. We're selling once at 985,000. All done. Second call at $985,000 the bid. Done. Finished.
86.
At 86 now, 90 surely. 87. You got him down to $1,000 bid, so he's been so strong the whole time at 987,000. You've got him down to $1,000 bids now. Now's the time to raise the stakes, to up the ante at 987. The bid's there. It's against you. Take me to 90 at 987,000. Fairly been offered now at 987 the bid. At 987,000, bids there in the centre. Keys are there. If you tell me you're out, so I will sell away at 987 the bid. Fairly been offered. You've told me that once before. At 987 the bid's fairly been offered now. Bids there, keys are there. We're on the market. We play for keeps. No second chances here today. We sell at 987,000. We're definitely done, ma'am. I need to know now. I'm about to sell. That might be another 1,000 on the phone. Are you absolutely sure? At 987,000. Bids here. Once at 87. All done. Second call at 987,000, done and finished. Third, final call, 987 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent out at 987. We're definitely done here, sir. 988, as I said, it was a late run. You got to make it count at 987,000. Can I say 88, lucky eights? No, definitely done? Up to you. Need clear instructions, so you're definitely done?
Like a 1,000.
At 1,000, 988 now, 90 yes. At 988 in the bids here. At 988,000, fairly been on.
So 888.
988,000, 888, why not? At 900, only because I like eights too. At 988, he beat you with the triple eights, sir. Eight's definitely his lucky number. At 988,000, 888 in the bids there. 9 and a whole bunch of eights after that. At 988,000, 888, we're definitely done, ma'am?
Yes.
Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. 988,888 on the market and selling. At 90 now, back to round numbers at 990,000. At 91, I was going to say you worked so hard to get yourself in this position. At 991,000, the bid's here at 91. How about we say a cool million? If you're going to come in late, come in with style. At 991, at 1 million, can I say?
Another 1,000.
At 1,992. At 992,003 now. At 993 the bid. At 993. At 993,000 the bid's there. Keys are there on the market and selling at 993,000. Bids there. You definitely done, sir. At 993,000. Short spurt at the end. At 95 now. 995. Surely, sir, $1 million. I'll even take 1,888,000 at 995. Bids there. What do you say?
6.
At 996 now. At 990. Can't buy like that, man. Only like this. At 996,000 and a half. Was that a half?
No.
996.
500 more?
You're definitely done?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your bidding here today. 996,000 bids here. Keys are here. We're on the market. We sell. 996 the bid. First call at 996,000. Done. Second call at $996,000 the bid. Done. Finished. third, final call at 996. All done, all finished, all silent and out at 996. So tell me one more time you're out. You're definitely done? Thank you very much for being here today. Ma'am, one more time, you're definitely out? Thank you once more. Sir, ma'am, if you tell me you're out, I'll sell over here. You don't want to say $1 million. Sounds pretty cool. You sure? Definitely?
At this time.
Definitely done. Thank you very much for being here today. At 996,000, bids here, keys are here. Once, twice, third, final call at 996. We're selling, 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 sold. Congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all again soon. Thank you.